Well, all right.
All right, welcome back to As It Should Be. And, Paul Bertolino here, and we have Crystal Durant.
Hello.
Tommy Von Voigt. And it's another Singles of the Year video. And, well, this time, we've changed our clothes. And because we're moving into 1958. And 1958 is a year that you change your clothes for.
Oh, big time. Everyone knows.
That's what you do. Because it was a very clean time. You don't walk around in the same outfits for days.
We all changed our underwear too for this one.
And showered.
Yeah.
And showered to boot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 1958, we're getting close to the end of the 50s. Things are going to get exciting because then we're going to go into the 60s and the 70s and the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
it gets really good. And then we get to the 90s.
Then we get into the 90s and you guys are going to stop watching.
Sad trombone.
Yeah. You guys will stop watching. We'll stop doing them. Whatever. But, all right. Who is first? Oh, it's me.
That'd be you.
First on this
Yeah.
one. See, we have this all worked out. All right. So 1958. Now, we're only doing 5. We're doing 5 for 1958. And my number 5 is All I Have to Do Is Dream by the Everly Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
And, as I mentioned, I think, in a previous episode, I love the Everly Brothers, but I don't love all the singles. All I Have to Do Is Dream is a good one. There's a little bit of a Happy Days thing going on there, admittedly.
I'll allow it.
Okay. I do recall this. In fact, I remember it, I think, from the episode when Arnold's Burnt Down. All I Have to Do Is Dream is on that.
Arnold's Burnt Down?
Arnold's Burnt Down.
Was it Old Fat Italian Arnold or Pat Morita Arnold?
Old Fat Italian Arnold.
Okay.
Might even been post him, because eventually he wasn't even there.
Pat Morita Arnold.
It was late.
Oh, okay.
It was after it got really, really cartoony.
Oh.
But, anyways, so the Everly Brothers recorded this live in 2 takes. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just learned that. But it's okay. Number 4 is Rave On by Buddy Holly. And, the oh, well, hell. And that's it's impressive because Buddy Holly managed to get hell into a pop single in the fucking 50s. How do you like that?
Yeah.
So number 3 is the man himself, Good Golly Miss Molly by Little Richard.
Yes.
And, he's only at number 3, because I have to put some white shit above it. It was recorded in 19...
That's it, I'm out.
And that's going on the internet where everyone can hear it.
Lasts forever.
Anyway, so, don't cancel us, please. So, this was recorded in 1956, late 56, and it actually just sat there for over a year before it came out in 59, or 58, rather. And, Little Richard stole Ike Turner's Rocket 88 intro for that.
That is correct, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone stole from Little Richard, too,
Yeah.
so it's all fair.
Yeah.
At least it's a black guy stealing from another black guy.
Yeah, that's now we're discussing black on black crime.
Oh, no.
Oh!
That's when shit gets real.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Boy, we're getting... This is some edgy humor, you guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't,
We're going to get the wrong advertisers on this channel if we're not careful.
All right, Goya. WABC is suddenly going to be... Or WABC, they'll be looking at us. But anyway, sorry. So, number 2... Twilight Time by the Platters. Now, as I've mentioned, these guys have had Platters songs on their lists. I haven't yet, and I mentioned that they have a million big, great singles, but Twilight Time is my Platters single. That's like the one for me. And, of course, it went to number 1, because that's what Platters singles did. And apparently they recorded a Spanish version.
They did.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
I've heard it.
It was in a movie, I think. So I don't watch movies, so what do I know? Okay, so number 1... Now, I'm wondering how Tommy's going to feel about this one because it's a doo-wop single.
Okay. Now
It's
you
a
have
white
attention.
doo-wop single.
That's okay.
But they didn't. It's not a white single stolen from a black group. They actually wrote this themselves. Little Star by the Elegants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that is
Yes,
good, yeah.
that is one of my favorites.
Oh, yes. This is fantastic.
So, okay, so Tommy's okay.
Fantastic.
So this is Tommy approved white doo-wop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, this is
Well, again, they
excellent
didn't steal
duo.
it. This is their own shit,
Oh, yeah. No, it's not like we're talking the crew cuts here.
Well, yeah, well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so there you go. That's my... I didn't... See, we're out of practice here. I almost went straight to my hates. That's for later.
That's for later, yeah.
Yeah, you got to wait
right.
for that.
All right, Tommy, you're up next.
Oh, okay. Over to me. I regret to inform you all I have no Little Richard in my list this year. And
Blasphemer.
Unfortunately, there's not really going to be any more Little Richard coming up, I wouldn't imagine, because I think, was this the year that he saw Sputnik flying overhead at a concert and thought it was a sign from God and decided to quit rock and roll and become a minister? Was it 58?
Well, I don't think
he was
there's
on
any
tour in
59
Australia,
stuff, so yeah.
I think,
Yeah, I
right?
think it is 58.
Yeah, and that's why anything that actually does show up on the charts from him this year was stuff that he had previously recorded before he decided to
Right, Good
show
Golly Miss
business.
Molly.
Yeah,
Like I mentioned,
Yeah.
it was done in 56, so maybe that was something. Let's
I think
pull that out of the
that
vault
might have
because
been
now
why,
he's gone
yeah.
religious.
And that was, I think, the last big single from him. And it's really a shame too. I'm going off on a tangent about Little Richard. I wish that hadn't happened. I wish he had just been looking the other direction on stage that day and not seen that nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would've
But
been awesome.
we could have maybe gotten another year or two of red hot Little Richard singles, and
He could have. Honestly, Little Richard could have gone into the 60s. I think
Could have
he's
gone
one of
into
he's
the
one of those
60s,
artists I
yeah.
think who could have survived the Beatles
Could've.
onslaught.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
And they would have played together. I bet
They
you they
would've,
would
yeah.
have.
Yeah,
the Beatles would have loved
for
it.
sure.
Yeah. But anyway, so I do have a couple of honorable mentions. 58 was a big year for me. There was a lot of great stuff. So I try not to go too crazy with honorable mentions, but this year I have a couple that I just got to get in there. Twilight Time with the Platters, I got to get in there. Rockin' Robin by Bobby Day, I got to get that in there. Book of Love, The Monotones, got to get that in honorable mentions. And also, while I've said before how I feel about novelty songs, I do make some exceptions. I got to give a shout out to the Chipmunk song.
Oh,
It's a timeless classic. It's ridiculous, but I gotta get it
That's
in
on
there.
the wrong list. That's
gotta
the
get
later
it in
list.
there.
That's the list later on in the episode.
Yeah.
No. All right, so let's get down to business, though. So, my top 5 for 1958. I gotta kick things off. Number 5, Bobby Freeman with "Do You Want to Dance."
Oh, I love that.
Fantastic version. And I gotta say, that's one of those examples of, I've heard other covers of it, other versions of it, that are every bit as good. It's just the song is that good. The Ramones version of it is every bit as fantastic as the original. The song is just that good. It almost doesn't matter who plays it. It's just that good.
Well, that's a weird thing. That song is a weird entity because I don't think it's much of a song. Yet everybody's able to do this and make something out of it.
Yeah, there's something there that you can't really put your finger on.
I think
but
it's because
great.
it is a mambo beat. It's not American. It is.
No, it's not. It's not.
You know what I
But
mean?
it isn't
And
even
it's just
that
so
because
relatable.
have you heard like the Bette Midler version? Like she
Yeah.
turns it into like this
Sexy. Oh, I did that on my podcast. As a
Right.
cover.
Yeah, I mean that's talk about taking that song somewhere completely.
the song
different.
still works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fascinating with that one. Number 4, I got Richie Valens. Come on, let's go. I got to get Richie Valens on this list.
Richie, shout out to Richie.
Shout out to Richie. Number 3, Little Star by the Elegants.
Right. Whoa.
That's right.
whoa.
It's so beautiful.
Great song.
It's one of
just
my favorites.
Stunningly gorgeous song. Number 2, keeping the doo-wop alive, Dion and the Belmonts, I Wonder Why. There was no way I was going to do 1958 without getting Dion on there. I mean, that song, you want to talk a doo-wop classic, I Wonder Why.
That's great.
Yeah. And then number 1 for 1958.
Ooh.
The Edsels with Ramalama Ding Dong.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Going a little deeper there. Not
That's
terribly
what I'm talking
deep.
about. No, Ramalama Ding Dong. So good. That is
He's a,
that is some perfection right there with doo-wop.
I'm
That
not
is
hearing it. I'm
that
not
is
hearing it.
incredible. I will hear no arguments to the contrary.
So-
Ramalama motherfucking Ding
Ding
Dong
Dong.
by the Edsels, and that is Tommy Von Voigt's top 5, 1958.
See, they named themselves after the Edsel.
That's their first.
That's strike one right
That's
there.
strike one. Oh, are there other strikes?
No. There's no.
Well, I'll just leave it at that.
It's basically that, but that's enough.
That's-
That's a big enough strike.
Yeah.
That's not a strike at all.
Well, maybe it was ironically named. Maybe
just
irony.
Yeah.
Maybe like they got some '90s irony in there really early.
You kids out there who don't know about the Edsel, Google it.
No,
Look
just
it up.
just listen to Ramalama Ding Dong by the Edsel. That's all you need to know about Edsel.
Listen to the song. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, and we're back with 1958. It's me, DJ Crystal Clear. And my list is, well, I have honorable mentions first. This is the first time I've had honorable
Oh,
mentions.
okay.
Bring them on.
Shit's getting good.
It's getting good. All right, the first one is Short Shorts by the Royal Teens.
Yes.
It's the dumbest thing ever, but it's so great. And
It's
the Barry
so
sax,
fun.
it's so much fun. And then it turned into a Nair commercial
Yes,
in the 70s.
which is of
so-
course how I first heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I have Splish Splash by Bobby Darin, because
Happy Days.
you can't go wrong with that.
That almost made my honorable mentions
It's
as well.
really good.
Yeah.
I love that song. And again, it's like kind of dumb, but it's got such a great hook, and you just, you just dance to it. I love it. And my third runner-up is To Know Him Is to Love Him by the Teddy Bears.
Oh, yeah.
Love that song. And it's when you listen to it with really good headphones, you can tell that they're all in the studio together, kinda. And there's like weird crackles and pops in it. It's so authentic in a way, but it's a beautiful song, and the lead vocal is amazing.
Well, that was Phil Spector's first production.
I know.
Yeah, recorded on a boombox, right? That's why you can tell that they're all there together.
Right, yes. That's right. Okay, so as for my list, my number 5 song is Yakety Yak by the Coasters.
Don't smoke crack.
Again, another doofy song, but it works. As much as I hate Don't Talk Back, I still love that song. And another Barry Sachs. And my number 4 song is Sugar Time by the McGuire Sisters, which is another really great song. It's a great summertime, laying in bed in the morning song. Oh, I love that song. My number 3 song is Who's Sorry Now by Connie Francis.
Connie Francis.
You got Connie Francis in the charts before I did.
I
Wow.
Beat me to it.
love this song. She sounds so amazing, and it's such a like typical 50s tearjerker thing, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
But you see any videos of her singing it, and she's like crazy, perfect makeup and the bad helmet hair, and she doesn't break. She's just like singing it so straight,
Yeah.
but there's still something painful about it. It's a really great song.
Wow, I would never peg you for having any appreciation for Connie
Francis. Well,
Oh, there's more Connie Francis coming.
I can understand why you would say that, but I'm full of surprises. My number 2 song is Tears on My Pillow by Little Anthony and the Imperials.
Nice.
Another fantastic love song. Vocals just crazy. And my number 1 song is Twilight Time by the Platters.
Hey.
All right.
It's so fucking great, and the way that they recorded it with the echoes and
Yeah.
oh man, so
Yes,
fucking good.
that's one of the great things about those records is just how they sound.
Oof.
I mean, obviously the song's
Amazing.
great, and obviously
Yeah.
they do a great performance, but
Yeah.
the sound of the records
Sound
just adds
is-
so much.
I wonder if anyone
Awesome.
could have predicted just how much love the Platters were going to get from us while we did the 50s years.
I don't know. The minute he asked to do this, 50s, I was like, okay, like Platters everywhere.
Yeah,
So great.
it's undeniable.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Okay, so now it's time for us to move on to our least favorite singles of 1958. And I'm pretty sure I have more than one here. I have a couple, and let's see what they are, because I don't remember. Okay, oh yeah, all right. Okay, so my runner-up, and when I tell you what the runner-up is, you're like, that's not the most hated song of 58? No. Dickie Do and the Don'ts with Nee Nee Na 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 Noo Noo.
Yeah, how is that not the most hated?
Yes, no, I'm sorry, Nee Nee, it's 2 knees,
Nee-nees.
4 na 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 nas, and 2 noo noos. You gotta get it right. Okay.
Wow.
Yes, and that actually was my hated single until I noticed that this was on the charts for 1958. The Purple People Eater by Sheb Wooley. Yes, even worse than Nee 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 Na Na Noo 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 Nanu Nanu or whatever the fuck
I would
it's
say
called.
they would. That's a tie.
It is kind of a tie. That's why I had to kind of
Yeah. Even though it turns out he only just ate purple people.
that only had one eye and one horn.
Flying purple
But
people.
yeah, the flying is what set them apart, or set it apart.
True.
Yeah.
That's good. Those are good.
Rough.
RUFF rough.
Rough.
Yeah. Let's see. Can I top that with my worst?
I hope not. I hate to think there's something worse.
Worse.
Well, let's see. Let's see. So I do actually have 2 dishonorable mentions.
Oh.
Yeah, there were a lot of musical crimes committed in 1958, as much as it
In
was
the
a
50s.
wonderful year, in the 50s in general. So first dishonorable mention, the many different versions of the River Kwai March / Colonel Bogey. None of it was necessary. And runner-up for dishonorable mention would be The Blob by the 5 Blobs.
I don't
Blob
know.
by the 5 Blobs.
I don't know this,
I
but
have
the
never
title
heard
alone,
this.
I
I'm on it.
Yeah, I agree.
We need to listen to this during the break.
It's like
Five
beware
Blobs.
of the blob because he creeps and sweeps and
Oh,
you do know it,
okay, I
and
do
it's
know
bad.
that, Yes,
we'll-
he sweeps.
He
Yeah.
creeps and he something. And,
Yeah.
So beware of the blob by the Five Blobs.
Blobs.
Yeah. So
That gets 3 snaps down.
these are just have so many snaps down, but we're welcome to listen to it in the break. I mean,
Yeah.
But my number one worst of the year, and once I realized this was on the charts that year, I was like, oh, good, okay, I know what my number one worst of the year is. That would be Tequila by the Champs.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Bibbidi Bob Blob, whatever the fuck that was you were just talking about.
Over Dickie Doo and the Don'ts, all over all that.
Really?
Yeah, that is just a profoundly stupid song. And it's one of those songs where, and you'll probably hear me justify things this way in other episodes, I'm tired of people pretending it's better than it is. And that's not helping its case right now. But no, the Tequila, no. Tequila. Get fuck out of here. No. Pass. That's a pass for me. Miss me with that
I'm
shit.
surprised.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think it's great. I don't love it. But
No.
yeah, that's kind of like Crystal's Jailhouse Rock pick. It's like, oh, okay, but
Yeah,
really?
it's kind of like it's like how did it get that big? I don't think it's that good to begin
Because
with.
it's a party song where people are drunk. Tequila.
Wow. Gee, I can't imagine why that doesn't connect with me.
Yeah, exactly. But wait. Pee Wee Herman didn't even do it for you?
No, that made it even more stupid.
Oh, wow.
I hated that whole sequence with the
That
big shoe
actually did
dancer.
kinda ruin
It's like
Yeah.
everyone's Pee-wee.
Yeah.
This is not funny. I guess now I have to pretend this is funny too. I guess. All
You
right,
don't have
cool.
to pretend. You keep.
No. I mean, I'm not a fan of the track. I'm just
Yeah.
that's just one of those like Jailhouse Rock, where it's like, oh, okay,
It's stupid.
Oh, not
it's
that bad.
stupid. I'll tell you. I'll give you this. Much like Jailhouse Rock, I will admit that, and Jailhouse Rock was one of Crystal's picks for worst of the year. Our hatred for it is possibly a little bit bigger than the song might deserve.
Yeah.
But we have our own personal reasons why it landed where it landed.
Yeah.
So.
What are you gonna do?
No, that's okay.
All right, Crystal.
All right. So, I have I have a three-way tie.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. So my first one is "Hard-Headed Woman" by Elvis Presley.
I almost said, all right, Crystal, bring the Elvis.
Yeah.
but I
Elvis
didn't.
does not get love in this show.
It is such a stupid song. Hard-headed woman, short head.
Talk, man.
Let's rock. I mean, can anybody decipher what he's saying? No. It's terrible. But that's third in line. And then number 2, the second worst one, is Willie and the Hand Jive by the Johnny Otis Show. Not the Johnny Otis Band, but the Johnny Otis Show.
Okay.
And that was the worst segment in Grease.
Yes, it was.
Hands
I would
down,
agree.
no pun intended. And the one that I hate the absolute most is Witch Doctor
Oh.
by David Seville.
Oh.
No.
Say David Seville not getting any love in this.
No.
Well, maybe from Tommy. You already kind of did. You
Sorry.
already kind of did.
I don't mind that song. But
It's a novelty song,
yeah.
and it is corny as fuck.
It is stupid.
But I understand why, because it was a hit. I totally get it. It charted. It was on the.
Yeah.
It was under 50 in the 100 Billboard chart.
It was a big
Kinda
song.
up
As it
there.
should be.
It was a big song.
It should be low. If it's
But
going to be
I
on the
hate
list
it.
or on the,
All
on the
right,
chart,
well.
I
it should be
hate
low.
it. So yeah, there's that.
Okay.
All right. So that is the that is it for 1958. Our loves, our hates, our deepest regrets, the lot. And
Deepest
yeah.
regrets.
Anyway, thanks to everybody who's watching these, and like I said, for anybody who's watching these, going, man, the 50s, this is going on a little long. Don't worry, because we're going to get into the 60s, we're going to get into the 70s, and your beloved 80s, and his beloved 80s.
beloved
So.
80s.
Just stick with us, and shit is going to get good, all right? All right, so thank you, everybody, for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, of course, subscribe. And if you do subscribe, click the little bell, because you're going to want notifications, and like, and
The comments are great. I'm
yes,
loving the
comment,
comments.
and give us your lists, and, tell the whole family and everything. And
I love reading the comments. I especially like the guy who keeps commenting about how much he agrees with me. That's fantastic.
Yes. Well, and
I can promise, by the way, that's going to start to change. I give you my word.
Shout out to Papa Nick. Papa Nick. I'm going to say Papa Nick.
So,
Nick, yeah.
Well, see, because we had done videos before, the earlier videos we did, the pre-singles, he was disagreeing
he
with
was
you.
not
But
feeling
once we got into the 50s, he's like,
Dead on
you guys
it.
are like
Don't
this.
worry, I'll turn that right back around again. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway, we'll see you guys in 1959.
My number 4 song is called Sugar Time by the McGuire Sisters.
Oh, wait a minute. Your number 4 song.
Yeah, we're going 5.
4.
3, 2,
I'm
1.
sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
When you... you mentioned, you've already mentioned like 4.
Oh, those were the runners-up.
Yeah. I forgot you were in runners-up, and I'm going, wow, we've gone really far, and you're only at number 4?
Sorry.
Now, let's see if he edits this out.
I'm going to.
He's going to edit it out.